Who's everybody? There's no shoes being sold today, guys. Right now, these no shoes being sold. We're selling earlier. It's kind of just about drama today. Not even. This is about showing the new space. This is about kind of showing off. But it's also after the tour, we're going to talk about reviews. Bad reviews are going to be gone through. We're going to go through these bad reviews. I picked out quite a few closed captions. How do I do that myself? And I'm not sure. I'll figure it out. Let's see, hold on. Let me try to figure it out. How do I do that? Can I even do that, or is it something they got to do? Yeah, I can't do that. Okay. Anyways, after we get this tour and whatever, we're gonna do a Q&A, but we're also going to go through our bad reviews, address them at that person. Hope they come in. Please do, Jen. I'll do it for the show starter. Oops. I'll try to speak very clearly then. We're gonna go through these bad reviews at the people, try to talk to them, see why they gave us a bad review, if they haven't blocked us, whatever it is, and try to make it right. And we're gonna go through our good reviews as well, reward the good people. There's a lot of good people. Reward some of the good reviews and kind of go from there. So if you guys like to start the tour, we can start it outside or from here. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? What should we do today? Where should we start? Outside? Okay. I got you. So I'm going to step out of frame. Okay. I'm going to step out of frame. Thank you, Christy. I'm going to step out of frame, pull you outside. If it starts to get glitchy, I'll just come right back inside so we're good with the Wi Fi and all that other good stuff. Okay. Pull out of frame. Hold on. All right. Here we go. So if you guys didn't know, we got a new space. We're not in that cold warehouse anymore. Okay. We are now in a mall. We are now in a Gap, Baby Gap, and a regular Gap, straight across from the Macy's, Victoria's Secret, Pink, all that other good stuff. This will be a shoppable store in about 3 months. In about 3 months, you'll be able to come here, visit, go inside. We'll have advertisements. We'll have all that other good stuff. You'll be able to shop in this store in a few months. We have both sides. And over there will be a different shop. Ambar will have her own dress store going on over there. This over here will be shoes. Okay. What state? We're in Pennsylvania. And we do have security on lock. So don't you guys worry. Okay. Step inside. Once you walk in, again, we're not fully complete here, but once you walk in, you get the entryway, the giant mirrors from Gap. This Gap was built in 2007. This mall is about 50 years old, but this Gap was designed. Yeah, Jimco, we got some pretty good rates. Pretty good rates. This mall was built in 2007. Something I really focused on when designing how we're going to put this place was how much I love this, right? I love these corridors. Like, how do we keep these corridors without it kept me up at night. Like, how do I keep these corridors without making it feel like we're in a warehouse or something like that? You know? Is that old station? No, this is Montgomery Mall. The Montgomery Mall. Yeah, they give spaces away, basically. It's true. So this side is the regular Gap. This side is the Baby Gap. Anyway, I wanted these racks to be cohesive with the space rather than putting it right down the lane, right in the middle, not feeling like open and airy. And that's something that we really, really want to focus on. From certain angles, you can't even see these racks are here. We have about 2,500 pairs sitting in here right now. You can't even tell at all. It's completely open space. Really open space. There's so much stuff we can do here. We got the couch situation. We're going to hang the TV. And this is our current streaming setup. Again, there's still stuff places because we're, you know, redesigning, figuring stuff out. This is the current background of the streaming setup. Trying to make it as easy as we can, as cohesive as we can, as simple as we can. These are the shoes you guys like to rob from me. No, not in Maryland, in Pennsylvania. This was the old vintage sign. They took the plexi that had the gap on it. I would have loved to keep that, but they kept the background. So that'll be replaced with our sign in a couple of days. Oops, kick the thing. Yeah, that's basically that. Oh, hold on, sorry. Quick turns. Now for the fun part. Thank you so much. I would say it took off already, but I hope the physical store takes off for sure. All right, guys, let's chat. Let's see. Let's see. The part you have all been wanting. Thank you, Lori. All right. Now let's see here. Like I said, if you're new in here, guys, we are about to go over some bad reviews. And in those bad reviews, we're going to we're going over those bad reviews. We're gonna at these people, see if they want to talk about it. And if they don't, no problem, we'll just address it. And if there's good reviews, well, there is good reviews, we're gonna go over good reviews and reward those people. All right. Here we go. I'm nervous, guys. A little nervous. Let's start with very recent one. This is a very recent one we're gonna go over. You know what? Hold on. One second. All right, so we're gonna start with this. We are gonna start with Ari Ray 79420. If you want to at her bay, ARIRAE 79420. I'll read the review. So basically, what they said was this. Still haven't received the socks I won, and it's been 3 weeks. She left 1 star. I'm not sure how it's possible that she was able to leave a review prior to her receiving her order if she never received her order. Someone make that make sense, please. How can you write a review at all if you never received your order? And if she bought shoes and received and also won socks in the giveaway, why didn't she just write a review for the shoes? Instead, she used that time to hurt us. I mean, hey, you know. And honestly, look, for right now, because we changed our shipping thing, um, socks get backed up straight up. It's a free item. You're gonna get it. That's what it is. And she didn't want to come in here, right? She didn't join in. I think it was envelope. Yeah, for sure it was envelope. No, that's fine. We can move on to the next one. But basically, guys, maybe she reviewed the socks under her shoes once our reviews are free items. It's crazy. It's pretty insane. Maybe it shows up her already got. I don't know, man. I can't even. I have no idea. I don't know. And even if my free socks that I sent you took 2 months, why are you counting on free socks? That's all I'm saying. It was just to give you, all you had to do is press one button to get into it. It didn't, I didn't ask you to pay me or anything like that. That's the case. Totally get that. Sometimes things get lost too. If USPS lost it, if we never sent it, sorry, but it'll still show up. But to use that as to use the shoe that you bought to say that the socks never got to you, so it's a 1 star or 5, crazy, just insane, ludicrous. Just hey, Mackenzie, I'm gonna back that up with a good review. Okay, Kelly Bowen, I love Kelly Bowen. If I could give, oh no, it's the wrong person. My bad. Thank you all for the amazing Crocs bag and shoe giveaway. Keep up the great work. 5 stars from Kelly Bowen on February 9th, 2026. Guys, that's awesome. We gave away a Crocs bag and a shoe. This was like 2 weeks ago. Gave away a Crocs bag and a shoe. That was like, what, $180 giveaway or something like that. I was going crazy. I was giving away everything in our warehouse I knew we were moving. Insane, right? That's pretty cool. Appreciate the 5 stars. It's always awesome. It's always a great explanation of what you got too, so people can look in there and boom, you're good. Okay. Love the good reviews. Shout out to Kelly Bowen. All right. She's amazing. And then, yep, Sim Stephanie was in there for sure. We're going to follow that up with another one. Okay. Lakey Shasim. Lakey Shasim. LAKEYSHASIM. USPS is a massive company. Oh, thank you so much, Jennifer. I appreciate it. Yeah, I love a lot of you guys. You guys are awesome. That's why we're 4.9 anyway. The bad reviews are very, very small fraction of what we look at. I don't even look at these. These were sent to me because I don't like to pay attention to negative stuff. I know we have a lot of positive on here, but also people are getting real mouthy in these on our streams. You're getting real brave and bold. There's no point to not addressing it, really. She's not going to come in here. I'm sure of it. I'll be surprised if anybody actually does. Lakey Shim said, if I could give no stars, I would. They're so rude and always complaining that the bid is not enough. One more time. True that, Jen. You're right. The envelopes do that. We just started using envelopes last week. So that can't even be it. So anyways, Lakey Shesim said, if I could give no stars, I would. They're rude and always complaining that the bid is not enough. Hey, Mom, can you give my computer, please? Oh, no, I see it. Hold on. Hey, Mom. Never mind. I'm going to look up what she bought. Look at what she bought. Hold on. Yes, we do. You just missed the tour. Great tour. Thank you, Amanda. Again, I'm doing positive and negative, positive, negative. I'm gonna end it on a positive note. We're not, I'm not super fixated on the negative stuff. Just once again, everybody, not everybody, a lot of people are coming into the stream getting really like on us. And we used to be more of a very light-hearted stream. And it's kind of getting to us a little bit, I'm not gonna lie, especially to me. Especially to me. Yeah, get fired up. I love it. I love it. Let me see. What is her name again? Lakey. So she made a couple purchases with us. Ooh, he or she made a couple purchases with us. One for $21, one for $25. Well, that was a long time ago. Oh, that was in June. Okay, so she bought a shoe. She bought a special. Guys. Tour again, please. No, thank you. Not at the moment. Sorry. Guys, she bought $120 special for $25. Then she bought a VO Court. It's a $90 shoe. I'm sorry, Grand Court Alpha. It's a $90 shoe. She said, if I could give no stars, I would. They are so rude and always complaining that the bid is not high enough. And then, oh my gosh, wow. Then for $36 buyer's choice, she was able to get, let's see, I'm gonna let that load. Even the leopard sambas. Not at the moment, we're not selling stuff today. We are doing a special. We are going over bad reviews, trying to call them out if they'll join in, if they're brave enough. And if not, we're just gonna explain what their bad review is and address it directly. If it's my fault, take responsibility. If it's not, guys, you gotta understand, especially in buyer's choice, we're trying to give you the best stuff possible. We're trying to give you the best stuff possible. If I don't give you the best stuff possible, I mean, maybe not. If I don't provide the best service possible and the best stuff possible, we wouldn't even have a stream. You know what I mean? So far, I'm watching all these things. I don't see anything negative, even from our old employee. I don't see anything negative about it. But you think I'm going to be happy about a $25 sale that I get $19 from, or less than that? It's $120 in the store. Anyways, I digress, as they say. Lakey Shesim, I can't believe you bought 3 pairs of shoes from us and decided to leave us a bad review of 1 star. And you said you leave 0 stars. You said nothing about you getting your shoes. You said nothing about the time that you got your shoes. You said nothing about how well they were packed by Vera. You said nothing about how quickly you got them. If it was a horrible sale and you got the wrong thing, and even then I can't understand it because all you have to do is message us and we make it right. A lint maker, that is hilarious. So the next one from that. Let's move on from that one. Ooh, perfect. Charbs. Charbs, that's a great one. Charbs 082564. If you could add them, CHARBS 082564. She left a awesome thing. Exactly, Gina, exactly. Charbs said, seller and I had a confusion on style. They were very nice and worked with me. This is what we do, guys. All you have to do is reach out and we'll fix it for you. And if we miss it, right? If we send something out and we miss it, actually happens sometimes, guys. You have, even if we only have 50 people on our stream the last like couple weeks, you wouldn't believe how many people message us every day. You know, there's like 4 of us here that actually that are working. It's impossible to reach everybody all the time. Charbs, you're awesome. Thank you for the kind review. Super sweet of you. All right. There's tons of good stuff in here, guys. Again, I set a minimum bid. It doesn't work. I will spend 10 hours and sell 20 shoes. Guys, I've tried everything. Trust. I'm not giving up. I just think this will be a little more fun right now. Okay. Now let's go for another bad one. Here we go. This one is silly. This one is quite silly. Now, this isn't necessarily a bad review, but it's not 5 stars. Claris, and I don't think we need to add them this time. No, Suzanne, totally respectable. Totally get that. I don't think I've ever yelled at anybody for not swiping over $30. I've never yelled. I've expressed my disconcernment over it, right? But I'm not going to yell at you for it. I have to protect myself at the end of the day, but I'm not going to be like, oh, F you. And like, you know, like these other people definitely, a lot of other streamers definitely very angry about it. I try not to be that way. So like, yes, of course you want your deals. No problem. I prefer you got the really cheap deals elsewhere. But when I'm basing my show around like Sambo, Gazelle, Special, stuff like that, the stuff that's $120 in the store, you know, you can swipe as many times as you want, Suzanne. That's it. I've heard you think. Thank you, Lori. Lori knows. Jen knows. All these people know. All regulars know. So, anyways, no need to add this person, but I think it's kind of ridiculous still. Claris44742 gave us a 4.2 out of 5. Now it does work. Matt, I think I've sent you a shoe for $1, Matt, because you're a regular with us and you bless us all the time. You deserve that. Regulars do deserve that because you guys are huge supporters, you know? If there's a $1 sale because it's a $1 sale, honor that, no problem. If there's a $10 tip, Matt, see? I thank you, Johnny 888. I know that. I appreciate that. If it's a $1 sale because no one else swiped, it's a $1 sale. I always honor that. I always ask the chat, were you able to swipe? If people aren't able to swipe, move on from it. It was a scam, or not a scam, it was a glitch and whatnot. System happens all the time. Whatever. But thank you again, Matt. It's a dubs in the chat for Matt. So anyway, Claire said 4.2 out of 5 stars because color is color. It's fine. They just look very cheap. Phil McKnight makes Nikes. Who makes Adidas? Who designs them? What country manufactures them? I know there's some shoes back there in the pallets that say made in Vietnam, some in China. Margarita Alejandra says the one who does. Exactly. The one who does makes those. I don't make them. To not give us a 5-star because you think they look cheap. You're on Whatnot for cheap shoes. Someone just said they come in here to get $30, right? $30 shoes. If you bought your shoes, I'm gonna see how much it is. I'm gonna see how much he spent. They're cheap. Claris 447. They spent $47. Let's see. That was with one of our streamers that we already fired. Let's see. God, she was scared. Everything is, yes, everything is our fault, no matter what. If they accidentally swiped, it's because I scammed them. It's true. Jen is absolutely right. I do reglue and sew all the shoes. Matter of fact, I actually, when I get the shoe, I make sure I rip it apart because I want to better know my product. I rip it apart, I dismantle it, I sew it and glue it back together to make sure that I know everything is good. And Claris must have just not been happy with my craftsmanship. My what's it called? What's that called? Cobbling. Yeah, I don't think I've ever given a bad review. Gina, see, some people do value the box, right? There's some boxes that are really nice, like Jabars, the Cream Abdul Jabars. Really cool box. I can get that. It costs closer to $2 if I want to ship in those shoe boxes. If I ship those, it's like close to $2. If I'm already selling shoes at $20, what am I supposed to do? Somebody's gonna complain. Yes, Johnny, of course. And again, I'm not trying to fully focus on the complaints here. I'm really just it's just kind of a get to know. It's all tough. It's like let's get the core people. Let's lock them in, you know? Haters gonna hate and ain'ters gonna ain't. You know what I mean? Anyway, this doesn't make any sense. So this person Claire's bought a $47 shoe. We showed them fire options. We showed them super fire options, and they thought they looked cheap. Totally a Adidas issue. Next. Oh, here's a good one. Oh, Gorda Urazar said, spot on, perfect, love it. Amy5265 said, thanks for including the socks with my shoes. You got it. And then Kenny Har 436. Go ahead and add him, please. KENNYHAR 436. Everyday golfer 94. Not selling today. No, Simone, nothing happened. Nothing happened at all. We're doing a 3-parter today. Number 1 was a tour of the new space. Number 2, right now, is what we're doing. We're going over good reviews and bad reviews. I think it's important to address each bad review, not each, but a handful of bad reviews to clear my name, if you will. And then chew that, DJ. I totally agree. And the third part will be a Q&A. If you guys have any questions, have answers. to most things. All right. Yes, we're trying to right wrong. So Kenny's probably not going to show up, but Kenny said shipping was too slow, took 2 weeks to deliver. If you look right here on your screen, where is it at? Right here. What does that say? 1 day shipping. With the alligator facing it. Doesn't that mean less than? Or is that no? Greater than less. Less than 1 day shipping. Thank you. Less than 1 day ship time means I failed algebra, by the way. Or wait, what was it? Geometry. One of the two. I hand those shoes to freaking USPS day of or next day, next morning. And yeah, once it's out of my control, it's out of my control. I literally have no control over that. What's even worse about Whatnot is you can't dispute reviews. You can't dispute reviews. They say, like, on there, you click and say, oh, and report a review. I was told by Whatnot they do nothing about it. Thank you, Skilly. Appreciate you, Skilly. Heck yeah. Yeah, the only reason this week, Gatorade eats the big one. Gator eats the big one, yes. So you're gonna walk? Yes, exactly. Correct. Yes, Maria. I hand deliver. So I stitch them, I reglue them, and then I hand deliver them to your door no matter where you are. Alaska, no problem. Canada, got my passport. Anywhere else? France, I've sent to. What do you mean? I flew there next day. You're Shack in the Woods, precisely. Prison, done it. Okay. Come on, guys. You gotta have a little grace sometimes. Like, seriously, this goes for anything. Restaurants, anything like that. Just be more mindful of your reviews. Like, come on now. This is the one. And I want all of you to tag this person. I think I addressed this even before. Tag Big Dog, BIGDAWG 01030. Get fired up for this one. Get fired up for this one. Big Dog 01030. Big Dog. Okay. Let's see. Let's see what happens. He said, but I'm not going to show up. Okay. This is what he said. Total misrepresentation of a follower's giveaway. I was shown a package of six Nike socks, and instead I was given one single pair of tiny socks that would fit a child. I won the followers giveaway the same day. I purchased a pair of shoes, and the socks showed up 2 weeks later. If I could give less than 1 star, I would. Very disappointing. Let's sound off, regulars. When people come in the chat, hey, what's Givey? What do we say? Every single time. For 6 months, what have we been saying every single time? A pair of Nike or Adidas socks. In the Givey button, what do I always put? Free pair of Nike socks. I made this comparison last week. Are you Dobby from Harry Potter? If you did not know what I'm talking about, come on, guys. Come on, guys. 1 star because 1 star because you thought you were getting a $22 6-pack of Nike socks for free? Because the picture looked different from the description and words out of my mouth? Come on, man. Right. But he needs a sock from me to be free. Let's see how many shoes he's bought. If I need to value his opinion, let's see how many shoes he's bought. Big Dog 010. He bought one thing that day. Right. He bought one thing. He bought one thing. Because he said I combined his shoe and his thing. He bought one thing, never came back again. He bought one thing, guys. Big Dog's not going to show up in here. I wish he would. Yes, correct. Exactly, Lori. He would probably complain if the picture was black socks and I sent him white socks. It's socks, guys. You pressed a button. You didn't have to like follow my Instagram, TikTok, whatnot, Facebook, comment 6 times, tag 3 friends. That I would get. You press one button as you're buying your shoes. That's a good point. That's a good point. And you know what? Some people do need those socks, and I get it. And that's why we give them away because they're attractive. It's an attractive giveaway. And I said this before. I have, I don't know, I should say it again. Anybody want to guess the amount? If you don't already know, do you want to guess the amount of how much money I've given away since we started? Anybody want to guess? Anybody want to guess what it costs per giveaway with the socks? I did, but don't. Yes, Jen's right. Well, 450. Yes, 453 for Oski Boys Cooks. Thank you, Simone. You're the best. $400, Nancy. I wish. I wish. More Sarah. Come on. Thank you, Jenny. Alejandro knows. That's the way I got to do it, apparently, guys. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's more than that. It's sickening. It's sickening. It's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. Yeah, yeah. It's probably closer to that, Jen. It's very very close to that. My bad, Margarita. Anyways, let's move on from that. So when I no, actually I'll keep going. When I spend that much on a giveaway, if people complain about it, like yo, what is the freaking point? So, anyways, this one's pretty interesting because this could be taken either way. Def Alexis, not right now. Sorry, we're just talking, doing Q&As and stuff like that. Yeah, Jen, I don't know how you're so close at times. But well, okay, let's read a couple good ones. Hold on here. Breezy Coop, one of our regulars who bought like 50 freaking shoes in one day. It was insane. Breezy Coop went crazy. Fast shipping, 5 stars. Take it. Thank you. Appreciate that so much. Jen, Lori, Geraldine, Bay, hundreds. Florida Matt, everybody 5-star reviews there across the board. Love it. Thank you so much. That's awesome. Anybody that regular buys, amazing 5 stars. Appreciate that so much, guys. I don't even have to look at these. I really don't. I don't even look at the reviews because they're not something to focus on. It's focus on the negative because really, of course, it's going to get drowned out, right? But I scroll through every now and again. Oh, Kenzie, of course. Sorry, Kenzie. I will. Yes, I agree. That's another thing, Bacon Sizzler. Yeah, on Gibbies. You should be able to report. So if you never got a Gibby, or was a true misrepresentation of a Gibby, for example, you thought you're getting TV and you got a sticker, or you got an empty envelope, you should be able to report that to Whatnot, and it should hurt the integrity of that person's account. But you shouldn't be able to write a review on it. It should be a thumbs up, like you said. Thumbs up, thumbs down would have to be reviewed by Whatnot. That's it. That's it. Hard second. Alejandro or Margarita has a great names for us. Okay, this one is going to be taken very interestingly. We're going to see about this one. Okay, Melva828. You don't need a tag her. She's expressed her disconcernment with us far too much in our messages. She says this. First time, it's long. Okay, stay with me. First time trying the buyer's choice and was so disappointed. Choices are not great, and even when you're asked to provide info for choices, they don't give you that. I said no running shoes, and both times they still showed running shoes. If you're going to say quote unquote buyer's choice, then buyer's choice should be respected. I bought many shoes from them in the previous format, but I won't be buying anything else in this buyer's choice format because it is not worth it. I ended up with 2 pairs I would not have chosen, but compared to other choices, I really had no choice. Save your money and buy from sellers you can actually bid on something you want and not something you are stuck with. Also, later on in the show, the host was super rude and pressuring buyers to send $15 more in a tip so they could offer better choices. So unprofessional. We all know how whatnot works. Sometimes items go for low prices. That's how auctions work. If you can't handle the platform, then maybe don't sell on it. Be silk, you think? You think? That sucks. Oh, not a show on. Oh, I misunderstood that. Okay, misunderstood. Yeah, that's crazy. Skincare channel. They send you literal garbage. Wild, man. It's pretty crazy. So that one I'm saying is gonna be. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you, B Silk. I appreciate you. Uh, that one I'm saying it could be mis. It's gonna be probably mixed thoughts on that one. I know in that stream specifically, because I watched back in the videos in that one. Um, it's fire choice is surprise of what you're gonna get. You don't know what you're gonna get. We make it explicitly clear that you can tell us what you want. We can try to follow that, but we are not Adidas store. We are not Nike store. We have what we have. You know, it's a gamble essentially. Like you're swiping in various choice. You tell us your size, we'll give you the shoes, and we explicitly tell you every single time. If you swipe the $50, you will be able to better determine what you get. You can request more of what you get, and you can also get the really expensive stuff. And we're not going to sell that for under that. So when we say, hey, you can tip $15 to get to that point, in no way are we forcing you to do so. We offer you the opportunity to do so. You're the fellow watchers of the stream, the fellow audience sometimes does it for you, right? Matt, Bay, Jen, Mackenzie, all of them, Lori, all of them have contributed to that before. There's no reason that that deserved a 3-star, my opinion, you know. Um, and again, yes, Lori's made a great point. I always implore you guys to ask me what we have before you bid, so I can answer that for you, so we don't have to deal with something like this. So, you know, if I'm able to put an essay on our reviews in a 3-star that does take us down, you know what I mean? What did Bacon Sizzler say? I want to know what Bacon Sizzler say. If buyers can reviews on seller says, yes, I totally agree with that. I absolutely agree with that for sure, for sure, for sure, for sure. Um, yeah, exactly. Uber, that'd be great. For some reason on Uber I have a 4.8. Really hurt by that too. I don't know what's up with that. You can't see why. I don't know. Probably because time I'm horrible at punctuality. Anyways, that's one of them. I think that's good enough there. Uh, oh, this is actually one more funny one. Hold on. I just wish one of them would come in here. Kat Rugilio said, 1 star. The order took forever to receive. I barely got it today, and the box seemed to be a little wet and was completely crushed, and the shoes inside seemed to be lopsided. I'd like a refund. Let's address the first part of this. I barely got it today. Remember on Harry Potter when they introduced nearly headless Nick? Like, nearly headless? How can you be nearly headless? Mark said he's gonna give you 1 star because he keeps sending his wife damn shoes. Sorry, Mark. Yeah, how do you barely get something today? I barely got my shoes. What are you talking about? How do you barely get it? Did you get it at like 11:59 p.m.? So it was into the next day? Like I don't understand. I don't get how that works. How do you barely get a shoe? Oh my god, guys, you should see. So we had in our pickup for USPS at our old warehouse, we had an awesome guy. We had an awesome guy. I was gonna say too. We had one really awesome guy. Super careful, loaded with care. Take it in with care. Some other guys, this was them packing the shoe. Beep, beep. Just literally just throw it in there and then not care, like not care at all. So imagine what all the other USPS workers who were doing it, like imagine it probably touches 10 hands before it reaches you. They just don't care. They just break that stuff and just be done with it. So if it rips open or whatever, like Vera takes very much crazy care. She even tapes the edges of everything to like ensure that's not, whatever. Um, the shoes inside seem to be lopsided. I don't even know what that even means. She's lopsided. Take the shoe you just do. True. I mean, guys, drops 4 feet from conveyor belt to conveyor belt inside the shipping depot. So yeah. I mean, yeah, no bundling in a box. Jen's exactly right. No bundling in a box. And also, we have to enforce a higher sale price because it's so much more expensive and time consuming to pack the box, right? So, anyways, that's that. You know what I mean? That is that. Um, is what it is. People are gonna say silly stuff. I really was hoping one of these people would come in here. You know, uh, it's wild. But again, thank you for the very positive reinforcement, the very positive feedback and stuff like that, and for sticking with us as long as you have. We have a lot of plans for what we want to do with this, and hopefully we're able to act on those pretty soon. Uh, yeah, I mean, if you guys have any questions, then we'll move on to the Q&A part of it. At the end of that, I'll give some gifts to our good ones that I missed those 5 stars. Oh, I need to add a couple of those. Okay. Bay's the best. So glad you're here with us. Let me say a couple 5 stars. I see like 8 pairs of shoes from y'all. I filled my cans with glasses. I mean, yeah, like glasses just take up hella space anyway. It's not like it's Jordan. So Jordans, I know you collect, but everyone teach their own. Everybody likes to hold stuff for what they want to, and we also put in our thing, you know, damaged boxes are not in our control. Thank you, Bacon Sizzle. Appreciate that. We will be selling some good stuff coming up. Okay. Let's see here. Profile reviews. La boo 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 boo. I love the boo 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 boo. Very nice seller, super easy to work with. Shoes are great quality, super reasonable. Not my first purchase with them. With them, excuse me, will not be the last one. Love you, Labubu. You're awesome. Johnny 88888. Thanks. Awesome shoes. You're the best. Johnny, love you, man. Simply Stephanie got my Purple Campus 2000s that are so fire in person. Been watching for a while, and you were one of the best on the app. Thank you so much, Simply Stephanie. Our awesome Jen's got the goods. Great show, great vibes, and amazing deals. Tev and his crew go above and beyond to give you a personal shopping experience unlike any other stream on Whatnot. They are welcoming, accommodating, and take time to get to know their customers. They'll always have my support. Yes, man. Love that. Jen's got the goods. That's a feel that in my heart. That's a good one. Appreciate that so much. Let's see here. Kelly, I already read that one. Read that one already. So yeah, read that one too. Thanks for free pair of socks. You're welcome. That is the appropriate response to when you get free socks. Freaking love these guys. Dreamer215. Let's go here. Freaking love these guys. So far, they never disappoint. Those Adidas sneakers are so comfortable and I get so many compliments. Thank you, Soul Booth. You're welcome, Dreamer. You're the man or lady. Sorry. Oh, Michaela. I remember Michaela. She ordered quite a few from us. So this is a surprising one. So I'll address something that could be our fault here. Ordered 12 men's Adidas. Well, it was. Ordered 12 men's Adidas was sent a 4 youth Nike runner without lid to box. I sent a seller message more than one time and never got a response. Thank you for Whatnot for taking care of this problem. That's on us. We didn't get back to you in a timely manner. Yes, grandma. Yes. That's on us, guys. Truly. A little bit more patience would have got her refund or her correct shoes, but we didn't address it fast enough, so that's on us. Sometimes things do get missed. It is what it is. What a great surprise. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you guys. Truly one of a kind. Thank you, Jennifer Free 00575. Spliffy long stockings. Thank you so much. Love the community. Love my free stockings. Heck yeah. Bought my shoes on the 1st and hit them on the 7th. And got them on the 7th. Thanks. Great customer service. Love my shoes. Looking forward to getting more. No problem. My box were crushed, but weren't in the auction. Well, my boxes were crushed, but were not crushed in the auction. Thank you for the shoes. USPS. Okay. Anyways, oh, Lori says, who doesn't love Adidas or Nike socks? These are the best skivvies on Whatnot. Lori, love you, Lori, and Geraldine. Fire emoji, fire emoji, fire emoji, fire emoji, fire emoji, and 5 stars. Love it. Shipping took a bit longer because of the storms. Are worth it. The shoes are great quality. Obsessed. I'll be buying more. Love it, guys. There's just so much good stuff here. So much good stuff. 2 free shoes. Oh, and Lori, here's a good one. I don't even want to call out our gifts to Lori, but 2 free shoes. Who does that except for the best shoe stream or Whatnot? Won't even buy shoes online anymore. If Tevin, I can't say the other name. If Tevin doesn't have them, I don't need them. Damn Skippy, Lori. Damn Skippy of that. Thank you, Lori. Appreciate you all. Okay, anyways, that's a good one to end it on that part of it. If you guys have any Q&As about the whole process, but anything, now would be the time. Otherwise, we can cut it. You guys let me know. Setcon, no shoes right now. Anybody have any questions or anything like that? Feel free to ask. No? Yes, Maria, we love you too. We appreciate you always stopping in here, Maria. No, nobody has no Q&A time? Just drama? You guys like the drama better? That's cool. So question. So question. Of course, Sarah, you're so welcome. You have one. Okay. Live for it. Okay. Autumn is typing here. Came for the tea. Totally understandable. Totally understandable. There's always more tea to have if you ask the right questions. Do people really stress over boxes? Well, clearly, yes. With all this, what are you trying to do with open space? Oh, good one. Good one. Yes, people do stress about the boxes. Most of our messages are about that. It's cardboard. Yeah, it's cardboard. And very cheap. Adidas makes the cheapest boxes in the world. What are you going to do with the open space? The open space, I'm the owner. The open space, I kind of like keeping it open. I like it to be open. I like it to be breathable in here. You walk in, you don't feel like there's too much space in here to not have it feel open still. This is why I put everything into like the cubby. Oh, you can see here, like there's block outs, you know what I mean? Good evening. I had a missing order emailed. Is there a response? Deborah. Oh man, Deborah, I almost read your review earlier. Deborah. I almost did. We were doing a reading of reviews, but I wish you would have continued to message us prior to the review. I think you were blocked, so there must have been a reason for that. It could have either been for spamming or something like that. I don't know. No clothing and accessories, I don't think. Yep, you were sad. I'm sorry you were sad, but I wish that you wouldn't have left us a bad review on that. Obviously, something got mixed up there. And never trust what USPS says. If they said they didn't scan in 6 items, they don't even know. They scan in 1 billion items a day. They have no idea what they're talking about. True. So, anyways, just message us again, Deborah, and we'll try to fix the situation. The open space will not be used for accessories and stuff like that, most likely, but we will have a merch eventually. The front open space, we're going to turn into a shoe store. So if you can imagine, like kind of like a Finish Line or a Foot Locker, something like that, just a little bit cooler. One that you can order through online or through Whatnot or whatever we're going to do. You can either do pickup in-store pickup or the uh, in-store pickup or you could ship it or whatever it's going to be. Cool benches, all types of cool stuff. So this open space over here will be for shoes. The other open side, it feels very separate in the mall. Ambar sells vintage dresses and stuff like that. She'll open her shop over there for that. Um, things of that nature. So yeah, I mean, there's so much we can do with the space. It's all going to kind of fall into places the longer we're in here. Yeah, she'll have a storefront too. Yep, it'll be exciting. It'll be cool. Um, Lots of ideas. I don't want to reveal too much, so I don't want people to take it. And Maria, not here. Not here, Dodo. Not at all. Not at all. Any other questions? Any other questions? What state y'all in? We are in Pennsylvania. What? No. Oh well, yeah. I mean, some malls, of course, but this one is on its way to. So, is that Mindy? Hi, Mindy. Crazy time for you to be in here. It's a very interesting stream today. They juice them away to give them. Yes, they give them away to give. Yes, yeah, they give them away for cheap right now. Probably cheaper than exactly, yeah. And we're also not freezing because we actually have air conditioning in here now. Yeah, that's it for the Q&A, guys. I will probably just end it here so I can see the socks. Yes, you can actually. I'm gonna box over there. I'm like grabbing those. Yeah, I mean, Jen, if you can get a cheap enough one, you should probably get the most open space you can find. And if you've ever been to like one of those Amazon break ones where you have like corridors or columns or aisles, and this one's $5, everything's here's $5, $3, $2, $1, like that, then you'd be winning because then it's all right there. People just come in, you just advertise it as Amazon breaks, Mandy, that'd be I wish I could do it in every mall. Didn't do it in every mall, but All right. No other questions? Alrighty, guys. If there's no other questions, I'm gonna head off. I appreciate you guys. Yes, you do, or no? Thank you. You too. Have a great night. Can I have free socks to complain about? I'm gonna send you one sock. I'll send you one. Jen, you should absolutely do it. You should absolutely do it. You get the stitching out of one of the socks. Yeah, with the hole in it. I'm gonna have everybody in the warehouse wear it one time outside. That'll be free. Yeah, exactly. You sewing tonight? At least 400. At least all of them. Actually, no, all of them. I actually have to re-glue 1,000. I got to resew 400. So, yeah. All the best in your endeavors. Thank you so much. Hopefully, we have a whole new thing pretty soon. Just tired, guys. Tired. You guys are making this hard. So, not you guys, but people on Zap are difficult sometimes. Go to sleep. I'll try. Dreamt about being in the mall yesterday, so you know. I sleep in here. Actually, I want to put a bed in here. Putting a bed in here would be awesome. There's so much rooms, so many rooms in here that I didn't show you guys that I can just knock out in. My brothers, we should put hammocks in the dressing rooms. Yeah, a lot of stuff. The mall has a Chick-fil-A directly outside. There's a Cane's directly outside a Chick-fil-A, TJ Maxx, Home Goods, tons of different restaurants, Kava, favorite for casting. Exactly. There's definitely tons of room for that. Got to get this place clean first, and then there's unlimited restaurants outside of here. There's 2 restaurants left in the food court, like little mom and pop ones. Actually, aren't bad at all. left in this mall, and Eddie Bauer's closing down right now. There's a Macy's, JCPenney, Victoria's Secret, Finish Line, Auntie Annie's, two of them, which they could full advantage of. I'm gonna definitely go there right now. Yeah, I mean, it's cool. It's a cool space. It's definitely nice. What, Maria? Do you get discounts? That's hilarious, Alejandro. I wish, but I don't want to make it all that negativity. You got free food. That's awesome. You can DoorDash more. That's my goal. I want to be like 700 pounds by the time I leave here. To eat on Annie's all day, every day. I can DoorDash more, right? Only thing I'll miss out there is that pizza in South Jersey. Other than that, can't stand New Jersey. That's smart. That's smart. Dude, that's more funny. Oh, goodness. You'll buy him. I hate my free socks. All right, guys, I'm gonna go home. Smell you later. Bookmark our future shows. Things change. We're gonna try to be a little more consistent and get back to it. Huh? You did? Deborah, my mom who handles the messages. It's my sweet mom who's handling the messages. So you being rude or anybody being rude to messages, you're talking directly to my mother. Sucker. Not to you, Deborah, but to the male peoples. If you could somehow delete your review, that'd be great. But Deborah, she messaged you yesterday. She messaged you yesterday, so please check in on that. We're trying to make it right. That's why you're not blocked anymore. Okay? Yeah, Mindy knows. And for those that can't knuckle sandwich, they will knuckle sandwich. All right? Get 2 loaves of Wonder Bread. All right. You got it down exactly. Appreciate everybody. Thank you guys. Appreciate you so much. Smell you later. Hopefully, we'll do this every once in a while. Have a great evening. Again, everybody that has left a great review and a bad review. Appreciate you regardless for your purchases and all that other good stuff. See you at the next show. Things could change for tomorrow or the next day or whatever, but we're trying to get things more organized over here. And because Charlene quit, things are a little bit harder right now. A little bit harder. No 2 weeks notice either. Not even a week's notice. Not even a couple days notice. So, anyways, working on replacing her. Found somebody. Anyways, yeah. Anyway, thanks for appreciating or being with us and also the good stuff. So, all right, guys. Good night. Hope you enjoyed the tour. Hope you enjoyed this silly part of it. Oh shit, I was supposed to give good stuff away. I'm gonna send some good random stuff to you guys who are in the good reviews, but you'll get it. You can come in and tell everybody how good the stuff was. Bye.